How are we doing today, people? I thought I would take a crack at demonstrating what a little bitch Margit actually is and why you shouldn't be scared of this too many limbed fuck. I'll be using a low level character with basically just a few levels for some health and stats to wear the bow. Now to preface all this, the weapon I'll be using here will be a +0 longbow and regular arrows. You can use any bow for this, grab one from any merchant or round table hold, same for arrows. Alright, so Margit has proven to be a skill check for even some Souls veterans so far. Fuck that. You want an easy fight, puny muscle man? Let me show you. If you just want to see the fight and not the item preparation, skip using the chapters. I don't use this in the fight, but I will show you. There exists an item called Margit's Shackle that you can acquire. Much like the music box from Bloodborne in the Gascoigne fight, you can use it twice in the Margit fight to make him stop and drop for a few seconds, interrupting him and opening him up to attacks. You can buy this item from patches in Murkwater Cove for 5,000 runes. Easier said than done to get it though. If you have trouble finding Murkwater Cove, check out my rune farming video in the description for an actual walkthrough. Once you arrive, Bloodyfinger Nerijus will invade you. If you wander around and generally try not to die, another NPC will invade you to defend you. Finish the fight off using his help and you'll get 1,294 runes and the Reduvia weapon as a bonus reward. Head into Murkwater Cove and grab the grace along the way. Stick to the right side of the cave and find the opening in the wall to find the Patch's boss fight. He's really not much of an issue as he ends up doing lots of silly animations and attacks that open him up if you walk away and pop shot him. Get him to half health and he should yield and bitch out. Speak to him and he'll say he'll set up a shop next time you come. Teleport out, walk back in, open his shop and buy the Margit Shackle for 5,000 runes. Alright, step 2 now. We need a summon to really take advantage of the appalling AI most bosses seem to have when confronted with ranged attacks. Without a doubt, the most tanky and useful early game summon is the Jellyfish. It's able to poison, take a decent amount of hits, and is an all-around Chad. By the way, if you haven't got the Spirit Calling Bell yet, head to the Church of Ella and speak to Rani on the wall. Or if she isn't there yet, the Twin Maiden Husk will sell it at Round Table Hold. If you have no idea what any of that means, check out my video in the description on how to collect all the basic Elden Ring tools ASAP. Now, head to the Gatefront Ruins Grace. In through the gate, past all the enemies and defenses, reach the Erd-treed sapling, grab the seed if you haven't already, follow the path a little ways and you'll find a shack with a grace next to it. Inside is an NPC which, if you exhaust all the dialogue, hands you your new best friend, Jellychad. Set it up on a quick action or do whatever you want to do to be able to summon it quickly. From the Stormhill Shack Grace, move onto the cobbled path and follow it up, past the enemies and around to the left. You'll run into more enemies and defenses including a ballista. Make your way past them as well, into the castle entrance. In this tunnel area will be a grace to the left in an alcove. Next stop, Margit. Now, as a reminder, the Shackle is an item you need to equip on your bar to be able to actually use it. You'll notice there's an NPC Summon you can use. If you want to do that, do so, but keep in mind it increases the boss's health. The first time you head in, it will trigger a cutscene which places you about center of the arena. This isn't ideal as you want the Jellyfish to be summoned at one end of the arena, the doorway you walk through to get in, whilst you sit behind the boss on the opposite side. If you die on subsequent fights, this won't be an issue. A word about this arena. One of the things that makes it a tough fight is how it's shaped. It's a narrow, long corridor where Margit can impose himself on you pretty effectively, forcing you to cower away. Meanwhile, the sides are instant death for you if you fall, so even the boss room is against you. But this is where the strategy comes in. We summon our Jellychad at the start of the arena, and we allow Margit to approach before running behind him and backing off. The Jelly will attack him, garnering his attention. We attack him, also attracting his attention. This backwards and forwards results in a way for us to control the fight pretty easily. He's got a lot of attacks aimed at punishing people trying to melee, and a very easily dodged dagger throw, plus an occasional leap slam / staff lunge that isn't much of an issue. Obviously our positioning here is critical and should be the focus. There's a good chance the Jellyfish won't see the end of the fight, but by that point Margit won't have much fight left in him. As an added bonus, the Jellyfish should poison Margit, resulting in a bunch of free damage. If you're wondering when a good opportunity to use the Shackle is, I'd pick the moments where he takes his attention from the Jellyfish and starts to focus you again. A few minutes of the old razzle dazzle later, you'll be awarded 12,000 runes, a talisman pouch, this game's ring slots, which is always welcomed. After Margit, you'll be in Stormvale Castle proper. Never fear though, I've got a video on how to defeat Godric as well, link in the description. I hope you learned something today and that you enjoyed my content. Chuck me a sub if you did, a like goes a long way too. Let me know what you think in the comments or check me out on Twitch, link in the description. Thanks for watching.